a good team is able to make a mistake here and there and have and recover from it and still win a game. I just feel like so many times if Martinez makes a mistake, that's the only thing that's seen at the end of the day. We don't talk about these, you know, uh, terrible flags or terrible special team blunders that occur. It's just Martinez threw a really bad pass or he missed a wide open receiver. Um, it's just I feel like so many times too that it's just towards the end of the game. These are really close games, so those mistakes that Martinez makes here and there, they're just really obvious, right? So it's just an easy you know it's an easy thing to blame at the end of the day. Um, but I don't think that he's the main reason. It's not the only reason that we obviously lose games. There's so many chances for us to win, and they just haven't found the way to do it yet.
Yeah, I see a comment right here that says stupid mistakes are the result of bad coaching. Yes and no. I think obviously, stupid mistakes got to be coached up better. But when you look at some of the stupid mistakes Nebraska's had to lose games this year, like I'm just looking at today for an example. Nebraska has a 30-yard run down to the 10 or whatever it was, 20-yard run by Marvin Scott. There's a holding on Turner Corcoran, and I watched the replay and I see the guy dove in, literally gave Marvin Scott the lane, and he still holds. Like he gave him the opportunity to all he had to do is just stand in the way of him, and he still holds. Like I don't even know if you can like teach those kinds of things because you can try to, but like in the heat of the moment, you've seen so many Nebraska games this year where in the heat of the moment you're like, how the hell and why the hell did that guy just make that play? I'm sure they're going over it, but I don't know what to say about some of these mistakes. That's why I sit here and say, playing different guys, going out in the portal and getting guys. Because at some point, you just need people to step up and make plays. And no matter how much you coach them, those guys are playing on the field. And they're the ones that can't finish the game. So, I don't want to sit here and pin it all on the players because I know some of it's got to be on coaching as well. But just the dumb mistakes. I mean, I watch so much college football and I see more dumb mistakes with Nebraska than anyone else. And it's just little things like that, like those holding calls where I'm like, you didn't even have to do that. Like the
Right.
ball's released, like why'd you hold? Doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think the national media sees it also. It's not just us. We've been noticed by the national media as the best bad team. I mean, they watch everyone watches us week after week play these top ranked teams that are going to go to you know the college football playoff to New Year's Six bowls and almost beat them. And the only reason we lose is because we make these terrible mistakes, and it's noticed now, and it's just extremely frustrating that you kind of just know it's coming at this point. But man, if they can figure out a way to maybe bring in a couple of dudes and eliminate those mistakes, they would be a lot more fun to watch every Saturday. I can tell you
Yeah.
that.
I mean, losing sucks, obviously, but you just look at what Ohio State did to Michigan State today, and you think about
Jeez,
where
man.
Nebraska was years ago, losing big time games by 50, just like Michigan State did today. And you watch Nebraska, and they played Ohio State last week, and they're right there at the end, and they lose the game. And I'm sick of saying they're right there. I'm as sick as anyone because it's getting annoying losing, but they are that close. Like you said, the national media, Joel Klatt had that little 5-minute spurt about them talking about how close they are. That's an intelligent football mind. Kirk Herbstreit's even talked about it on game day, how close they are. But it's just an inability to finish the games. That's the frustrating part. But I think they're a couple players away. And I think, obviously, get some new coaches in here. I think that's really going to help get some new players. I really think next year's going to be a lot different. I'm just curious to see where, you know, who's the quarterback, how it shakes up that way. I think there's a lot, in store for the next couple of weeks. I think it's going to be a big couple of weeks for Nebraska to see what's going on and what decisions are made.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. And I'm gonna have to wrap it up because my phone's about to die here. But Yeah, just a couple closing points. I mean, to your point there, like these next couple 2-3 weeks are going to be massive, right? I mean, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be exciting. I really hope they bring in a really a really great offensive coordinator that runs the show. Frost has said he wants to be more of that CEO guy, and maybe Frost kind of stepping back and being able to go and make his rounds a little bit more can help some things out overall for the whole team. So I'm really excited to see who they bring in. Um, we still have Iowa coming up on Friday. I think Nebraska could beat Iowa. They absolutely could beat Iowa. Why not? I mean, we're not going to a bowl game, so just leave it all out there. Um, for me, honestly, beating Iowa and going into the offseason beating Iowa would feel almost as good as, if not as good as, going to some, Cheez It Bowl right now. So I think they could beat Iowa. Um, and and then from there, just you know, hold on to the hope that Frost can you know, do more next year, and he obviously he wants to, right? He's put his money where his mouth is, and he knows it's go time. So I don't know,
Yeah, absolutely.
go
I
out,
agree. Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm 100% on board. I think that Iowa game will give you a lot of momentum heading into the offseason. We'll see how it goes. Close. Yeah, I see the comment. Close but no cigar today. Again, Huskers lose by 7 to Wisconsin in a tight one.